Alright, very quickly, this laptop right here I purchased, what? I think it was 2016, so about 5 years ago. Tore it apart because it had a power problem, and then never put it back together. I always intended to buy the part, which was the little power plug thing, which, if we go ahead and we take a look here, that right there, which I thought had broken. But as it turns out, this laptop actually has a pretty serious issue with power, by which I mean it doesn't work. So even with that new connection, and I tried putting it both ways, it didn't matter. This is an A205 S4707. Not anything particularly good. I've taken most of the RAM out. It's got a Windows Vista license on it. What did it have in it? Somebody had fitted it with 2.5 gigs of RAM. It's got, or had, a 160 gig hard drive. It was probably running Windows Vista. I don't actually know because I've never been able to power it on. It says Centrino Duo, but this almost certainly has a Core Duo in it, which is kind of a piece of crap. Obviously it doesn't work. So, don't know what I'm going to do with it. It'll probably just end up getting sold, or I might just scrap the thing if nobody wants it. This is where a lot of the parts went. This thing is a Toshiba Satellite A100 SK8. It was given to me by a viewer, along with a couple other laptops, which you may see in videos. I haven't decided yet. It's a little bit older. It's got a Windows XP Home Edition license key on it. But it is new enough that it's DDR2. And surprisingly enough, it will actually take the 2 GB memory module that came out of that A205. The 160 gig hard drive is installed. There's no bracket, no cradle I should say, because the one from the A205 won't actually fit, which kind of sucks, but oh well. What are you going to do? Pretty similar set of features though. You know, USB 2.0. It's got the card reader. It's got the PCMCIA. There's S-Video, Firewire, VGA. More USB ports back here. Unfortunately, it does not have the parallel port, but oh well. It doesn't have a serial port either. I'm not sure what that would be. Probably infrared. I did have to replace the keyboard on this. The keyboard it came with was dead, so I just took the one off the Satellite M70. And it works just fine. You can see it's actually plugged in. It's in good shape overall, especially considering it's silver painted plastic. Still has a glossy display. There's no webcam on this one. For whatever reason, I don't know why, the power button doesn't actually work. I have to push this button in order to get it to work. And in addition to that, I can't actually power it off with that power button. So I'm going to, F2, go into setup. I haven't actually started it up from the hard drive yet, so I don't know if that actually works, or if there's anything on it. I think the CMOS battery is probably dead. There you can see 160 gig hard drive with the DVD burner, 2 gigs of RAM, which is not bad. Might be an updated BIOS, I don't know. Doesn't have execute disable capabilities, so yeah, this is probably another Core Duo, I believe. I don't actually know about that. Maybe AMD. I'm not 100% positive. There's nothing particularly interesting. We'll go ahead and we'll exit, and we'll see what it does. Could be interesting, could be neat. But I'd be willing to bet it probably has Windows Vista on it, and that's why it has the 2.5 gigs of RAM. So, it's my guess anyway. Yeah, that looks like Windows Vista. So this is probably going to grind like it's making coffee because it's a Core Duo. I guess we'll find out. I don't even know if the hard drive is any good. I should probably check that. Okay, a couple interesting things. Number one, it didn't actually take too long considering it's Vista, which is what it is, about what I expected. But the interesting thing here is that the guest account is turned on. I'm not sure why somebody would do that. We'll go ahead and we'll go into it. Okay, well, we're into the guest account. There's no background for some reason, and there's this thing up at the top. What is this crap? Dare I ask? I don't know. Hard drive is still going nuts. Toshiba flash cards has stopped working. Heh! Vista. Yeah, that's Vista. Forget Vista. Anyway. Somebody has started Windows Live Messenger for some reason. Yeah, T2400. Nothing particularly great. Offers from Toshiba. All stuff that you can't get anymore. Well, Skype is still around, but Microsoft bought it and destroyed it. So, whatever. The audio doesn't seem to work, which is odd. I would have thought that would be standardized. Somebody's running it on the power plan for some reason. So, lots of odd things going on. Obviously, there's webcam software running, which isn't going to work, because there's no webcam. Let's take a look-see. What can we find here? Is it going to work? Yeah, it's kicked out the activation, which is fine. Like I said, I'm not going to keep this Windows install anyway. I guess I can't see much because I'm not an administrator. There is that other account on here, which I would expect is probably password protected. I would hope it's password protected. I'm also not entirely sure what that TVU player thing is. Probably malware. It is not password protected. Security, folks. I may need to stop the video depending upon what this does. Oh, good lord. Well, it's not porn, which is an improvement over what I usually find on computers. Apparently they didn't know English very well, or just didn't know how to type. And it looks like they were obsessed with muscle cars. Whoever owned this. It's in the recycle bin. That's probably where their porn collection is. Shouldn't have even opened that. Oh look, micro-torrent. And guess what that is? Yeah. So there's probably a virus on here somewhere, getting ready to encrypt all the files of CryptoBlocker or something equally as primitive. Very descriptive folder name. I don't know what's on here. Oh, good Jesus. Okay, well, we got live again. Things are slowly coming up, I suppose. Can I actually see what's going on in the computer? That's all I really want. Well, there we go. Unrated. So the original machine, oh, here's AIM. With somebody's screen name on it. That's really good. Really good, guys. Really good. Unfortunately, I don't think you can sign in anymore. Does it actually have a saved password? Can I sign in? Oh, I'm not connected to the network. Yes, that's not going to work. I think I made it crash. Oh, man. Anyway, yeah, so the original computer was rated as 2.1. Oh, come on. There we go. Now, there's the original ratings. I wonder what this rates at. Let's find out. Okay, well, it didn't want to re-rate the system, so I don't understand why, but whatever. It's Windows Vista, I guess. But check this out. My god. Filled up 100 and... I thought it was 160 gigs. I guess it's not. Although you probably get less simply because they've got the recovery partition, because I think this is the original factory build of Windows. So it's no doubt unbelievably screwed. Okay, well, it's got a reasonable set of installed programs. And some that are not so reasonable. I'm not looking at the LimeWire that's right there, I'm looking at that other thing. What the hell is this? Watch it invoke crypto locker. Oh, it's codecs. Alright, well, fair enough. I know that was a bigger issue back in the Windows Vista days. What version of Office does this have on it? If I can even find out, because this thing is really just not meant for Vista. Come on. Huh, 2007. Activation Assistant. I wonder if it's even a legal copy of Office. Something tells me, considering all the torrents that are on the desktop, probably not. Activate Microsoft Office. This product has already been activated. So there's the about. Yeah, I have a feeling that it's probably not. Anyway, so it looks like there's a lot of car pictures on here, and there's some other stuff. Like that's somebody's address, which is in Ann Arbor, Michigan. So I don't know. I wonder if this is even from this country. It might not be. We'll take a look. Sunnydale, Livonia, Michigan. Detroit, Michigan. Alignment shops. Brighton, Woodward, Westland, Michigan. And so it's obviously somebody who lived in Michigan. That's where this came from. But I'm not going to bore you with going through files because that's a bit much. So we know where that A205 came from. I know a little bit more about that particular laptop, but that's pretty much it for this. I'm going to blow this install of Windows Vista to the moon, and then I'm going to probably install XP, maybe a light version of Linux. I haven't decided yet. But we'll see where we go with this. Thanks for watching. If you've got any comments, feel free to leave them down below.